Okay.
Oh, here he is.
Billy Bob. Cher. Pleasure.
Okay, great. Let's start out.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, let's start out with doing Kat Kramer and Cher.
Hi, Cher.
Let's do it. Kat Kramer and
You
Cher.
guys move over a bit on the poster. Thank you so much. And
Ladies,
straight
please
ahead.
look right in front of you.
And then straight ahead here, over this direction, please. One over here, please. Right here.
And straight in front of you one more time.
And then straight over here. One over
One more time back this way.
And Cher, straight ahead. Right here. One over here, please. Over here, Kat. And then one more time here, Cher. Okay. One over here, ma'am. And Cher, straight ahead, please. I have Cher. Beautiful.
And Cher, right this way, please.
She's not a ma'am, she's a little girl.
Cher to your right.
Something else.
One over here, ma'am.
Can you look this way?
And just one more time straight ahead. Yeah, one more this way. Can we just have everybody kind of squish it all in one photo? Maybe bring Billy over here. And then,
You lend so much support to this, and words can't express that when you speak, the whole world listens. So your endorsement just of the film and also the issues.
Well, I mean, it's something that's very
I
important.
know. And this movie.
I don't know that I can watch it. I know all the information, but I'm not sure that I can watch it.
No, it gets very. It makes you really angry too.
It makes you want to, it makes you want to do something, but unless someone gives you a direction, it's like I went down to the city, and talked to so many members of the council down there, and they were very much on our side. And then the zoo lied, and we, if someone out and out lies, we weren't prepared for that. But this big thing that they're building it's minuscule. If you want to really do something for the elephants, put them in a beautiful preserve where they can have a life, where they can get back together, where they can live the way. It's like if your mother, if you were taken away from your mother and then thrown into, a cage and people watched you. I mean, elephants they have those feelings. Like if one elephant dies, they stand around and mourn the elephant. I mean, elephants are very human, and I'm not going to be too schmaltzy about it because that's not the kind of a woman that I am.
What happened with you and Margie, the elephant?
Well, she was my best friend for 3 weeks, and I rode around on her. I felt so comfortable.
What was the movie?
It was a terrible movie that Sonny and I made called Good Times, but actually he was good in it. But she taught me something that I would have never been able to know. And then, kids are going to the zoo, but no one's telling them that this elephant Billy has been alone his whole life and is rocking back and forth and moving his head from side to side, which they never do in captivity, because he's had a breakdown. I'm sure that the children would not enjoy it. I'm sure that the children would be the first ones to write letters and go, this is not right, we don't want to see it, because kids are like that. That's what I would wish, that kids would make their own ground roots, thing and say, it's not worth, we don't want that. We want something different, but we don't need to, put an animal in pain for its whole life. It will live and die alone instead of living and dying in a family. It's like us living and dying alone or living and dying with our family. I'm not even sure the kids should watch this film. I think their parents should watch this film. I think their teachers. I'm not sure that it's something that they could bear to watch. I'm not sure that it's something. I'm not sure that it's something that most people could bear to watch.
So what would you tell them so they understand it without having to watch this film?
I would tell them that, in order for you to see this beautiful animal for 10 minutes, it will go through a lifetime of torture. They still use bull hooks on them, they use cattle prods on them, and even when they don't mean to be cruel, because they're separated and isolated and they have terrible feet problems, and a lot of them die because of that. It sounds crazy, and they get arthritis, and these are animals that need, it's like if we were just kept in a closet for our whole life, with no contact with our parents, with our friends, not able to do anything. I mean, it's not worth it, and many zoos, Texas is not having them anymore. Louisiana. we're barbaric. I don't understand how the zoo can think it's that important. It's like, you know, how much ego do you have to have? You know? And also, I would look into how many elephants have died at the LA County Zoo.
Right.
All the teenagers, you know, all as teenagers. And it's just complete bullshit. You know?
That's the truth.
And there would be so many more words coming out of my mouth, and if I didn't have to watch it. 10 acres to a person sounds like a lot. 10 acres to an elephant is a postage stamp. You know, so the zoo kind of did this, you know, major bullshit campaign, but it's not the truth.
And the truth is?
Elephants should be together in the wild and enjoying decent, happy, productive lives. They're beautiful animals, you know, and they don't deserve this kind of pain and suffering. It's really beyond the pale.
Hello, cap back up just a drop, my dear. Thank you so much, Robert, right here, buddy. And one more. Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Cher.
welcome. Bye-bye. Thanks.
What that story was. Okay.